All right, the kids are out of school, things are winding down, and it's summertime. You're ready to start looking for a house in Sacramento in 2026. What do you need to do to be dialed in to be a successful buyer of a house in Sacramento in 2026? Hey everybody, I'm Doug Reynolds, your Sacramento area realtor. We're going to be talking about being a successful buyer in the summer of 2026 in Sacramento. It's an interesting market out there right now. There's some houses that are getting 5, 10, 15 offers selling for $20, $40, $70, $80,000 over the list price. But there's a bunch that are sitting on the market 30, 40, 50, 60 days as well. So it can be a little confusing out there as a buyer. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna kind of just bullet points, simplify it a bit here, okay? You need to find an agent that you like and that you trust, okay? Whether it's finding someone here on a video on YouTube, seems educated. I've been helping buyers and sellers for over 20 years in Sacramento now. Would love to help and work with you, but ask a friend, a family member, get a solid referral from someone. Find a real estate agent that you can trust and feels like they know how to negotiate, they understand the contract, they understand the market, they understand how to communicate with you and explain the process to you, all those things, okay? If you've got a solid agent that you know and you trust, and they're gonna be your guide through the process, you're good. Now we're gonna move on. They typically have 1 or 2 lenders that they have a very good relationship with for your loan. Call up their lenders, do the pre-approval, do everything. You need to have a lender that requires all of your documents up front. You're literally trying to buy a house. You're trying to buy the largest financial asset in your life. You need to do a little bit of work to be ready. You don't just go online and, getalone.com and type in and spend 3 minutes and it outspits a pre-approval letter and you think you're literally ready to buy a house. No, come on. You need to talk with a good local lender, the person that your agent trusts and recommends, okay? It's gonna take a little bit of time. You need to give them tax returns and your pay stubs and your bank statements, okay? You gotta go over all those things. They need to really go through the file and get you underwritten and get you pre-approved and get you dialed in on the number side of things, okay? Once you've done that, you've got a good agent, you know exactly where you stand on the loan side of things. Now it's time to become an intelligent buyer, okay? You need to start watching the market, getting online, going in the MLS, seeing what's going on, monitoring how quickly did that house go into escrow, how quickly did that one, did it have multiple offers, did it not? What's going on over here? What's going on over there? Your agent should be working with you as well as you need to be working yourself to be educating yourself online, watching the process of the neighborhood that you're looking in, all those types of things, okay? Additionally, with understanding the market, a great resource, my friend Ryan Lundquist, you can check out his blog, sacramentoappraisalblog.com. Excellent resource for you to understand what's going on in the Sacramento real estate market. Go back and read his last couple of months worth of blog posts. You are going to be so far ahead of all other buyers as to what's going on. It's going to be awesome. You're going to be ready to roll, okay? Now, get into the start, looking into the process, getting into homes, looking, taking a look, all right? And then you need to be leaning on your agent. You go, I really like this house. What's going on here? They should be jumping on a phone call with the listing agent, asking information, running comps for you, seeing what's going on in the market, giving you advice as to where this is probably going to sell, all those types of things. It's possible you might be competing with other buyers depending on the price point, depending on the price the house is listed at, the condition that it's in, all those things, you might be competing. So you might need to write a really strong offer. Well, good news. You already have a good real estate agent. You're already dialed in with a great lender. You are in a good position. Now it's time to trust your agent. You probably need to shorten the escrow time period down. You need to write a high initial deposit. You need to shorten your contingency periods down. All of those types of things you need to do to make your offer stand out if you're going to compete with other buyers, okay? If it's a property that's been sitting on the market for a little while, you probably aren't going to be competing. So now it's time to, hey, let's see what's going on here with the seller. Have they already moved out? What are they looking for? That is a situation where you might be able to actually negotiate down, do some inspections, maybe a little bit more negotiation on some repair items, those types of things. So if you want to have success as a buyer, you have to take the process seriously. Get with a very good agent. work with their excellent lender, become educated, and then you're going to be in a position of knowledge, of strength. You're ready. It's like I do triathlons, right? Well, I don't just show up at race day ready to, expect to do well. I've got to do all my training and put in the time and do all the effort. So when I do show up at the starting line, I'm ready to go. Same thing as a buyer. You got to be ready to go when it's time to write that offer. Whether it's going high over the list price and making your offer as attractive as possible, or whether it's negotiating down because they overshot the market and they've been listed too high. All right. If you're looking for more information on this, you want to get into even more detail, we can go over so much more, whether it's inspections, the contract, the process, costs of these things, timelines, all this stuff. Feel free to reach out to me. You can find my information at realestatewithdoug.com. Look forward to talking to you soon, and clear skies.